Welcome to No Control RC. Well, as you can see, I have on the bench here a 1/6 scale 1941 Willys MB Jeep. This was from the Horizon Hobby sale. Now, I couldn't pull the trigger when these were full price, although I've been looking at them for a while, but as soon as they hit that $199 mark, I ordered one of these things up, and I can't wait to dig into this box and see what it looks like. As usual with an FMS product, it's very well packaged. Styrofoam, not great for the environment, but really good to get your trucks there in one piece. So let's dig into this. Oh, got a book right there on the top. It's the best way to get into this thing. All right, well, this is it out of the box, and it looks killer. I'm actually really impressed with the scale detail on this, and it's a 1/6 scale, but it's a 1/6 scale Willys Jeep, so it's actually about the size of a regular 10th scale vehicle, and I'll show you that compared to an SCX-10 down the road. But let's get these off. I already folded up the windshield. As you can see, the windshield does fold up and down, and it locks in. There's a ton of scale detail on this. All right, let's get into the important key factors of this Willys. First of all, it is a hard plastic body. It's rigid. It does have optional top that you can put up, and you can get a canvas top for the top of this thing. That's really not my style. I like it down without it, but it is an option. So let's start at the front, at the top. We'll work our way back and then do the undercarriage. Right in the front, you can see it's got clear headlights. They are actually lit. It does have a fake engine cover in there. You can see that the headlights are lit right there. That folds back down. It does have a bumper with numbers and gibberish on it. The steering servo is tucked up underneath here. Crossovers here. And as you can see, the front end right there. You know, it's not a portal style, so it looks like a legit Jeep, but that will limit your ground clearance. It does have military-inspired wheels that are actually beadlock. These are nice, pretty soft tires that they have on there. Pressed with that, and as you can see, it's got a screw-on cap for more scale detail. As you go back here, got an axe and a shovel. They're both removable. You see, it's got a rear view mirror. And the steering wheel is driven by a servo, so it does actually turn while you turn. It does have cloth seats that are foam. That's pretty wild. And it has a fake box back here to give it more scale look, and a rear seat. Now this top frame does fold up if you want to put a canvas top on the top of this thing. That's some people's choice. But I will say the looks of this thing it's pretty killer. Get a fuel can here and a usable spare tire. Does have a hitch right here. It actually works up and down. The tail light. Now underneath there's 2 pins you need to pull, and once you do that, you can lift the body up and prop it up with a prop rod. Now to see the body's propped up, we can get underneath to take a look. See, you got your rear bumper here that connects to your steel C-style steel frame. You got oil-filled metal shocks here. They feel pretty smooth. The travel isn't huge on them, so that is going to limit your articulation, but that's not what they're going for with this. Get your battery tray. Get a transfer case here. And you can see the drive shafts. That goes up to the transmission. Housed to the 35-turn brushed motor, which is hooked to a Hobbywing 1060 ESC. You know, that's pretty much the standard on these crawlers that come ready to run with this stuff on it. They're pretty good. Got an FMS 4-channel receiver there that goes along with the radio. As you can see, that's the servo that actually turns the steering wheel, just separate than the one that turns the wheels. Now, underneath looks pretty good. Let's get this thing flipped over and we can talk more about performance. Now, as we look underneath, you can see there's the drive shafts. It does have plastic and then metal. The front and rear are locked. It is all-time four-wheel drive to help you get over almost anything you need to crawl over, so they claim. We'll see. It does have metal link bars. It is a 3-link in the front and a 4-link in the rear. It's got a nice little chassis skid plate here. As you can see, the connector for the ESC. It's the XT60. Yeah, overall, it's just a great looking Jeep. And I will say, I had one of these when I was younger, and the thing actually rotted away to the point where I had to get rid of it. I wish I didn't, but I did. And I have a soft spot for these now. So it's pretty cool to have something this scale to be able to drive around. Now, I have a few ideas for this, but we'll have to see how it performs first. All right, well, there's the main part of the technical information. What I will say is this has the thickest manual I think I've seen with an RC. That's a whole lot of reading that I probably won't do. It does come with windshield wipers that go in. I will put those on, and here's your prop rod. I think the hardest part's probably finding a place to store that thing that won't drive you insane. I'm not sure if there's a place where it clicks in, but if there's not, there should be. And if there is, put it down in the comments below and let me know where it is, because I haven't found it yet. The answer might be in here, but who knows when I'll get to this. All I want to do is charge a battery and see what this thing can do. But first, I need to touch on the fact that it comes with this radio right here. It is a 4-channel, but you know, it feels a lot like a toy remote with the, it's like a Max Smasher one. It just feels so plasticky. The wheel's plastic. A little bit of foam right here would go a long way. But we'll see how it is. You know, if that's the worst part of the vehicle, I can live with that. So let's see what this thing can do. So as you can see here, we made it to the 8 mark on the articulation ramp. Not a whole lot, but like we said, with the limited shocks in this, that's pretty much the amount you have. It's really not designed for that, so that's not a big deal. And it actually performed halfway decent. Well, I'm back from running the FMS 1/6 scale Willys Jeep, and what I'll say is it's pretty fun to drive. It's unique. It's a little different. It's really not meant to be a crawler, I would say. So the terrain that I took it on was definitely putting it to the max of its ability, and it performed okay, as well as I thought it was going to be honest. The tires are what they are, and we mentioned before with the ground clearance, with the standard axles, you do have limited crawlability over certain objects and rocks, but it was fun to drive. It's kind of peppy, and overall, it's a great little Jeep. Well, not little, as I said. You want to see this compared to a 1/10 scale. So size comparison wise, the 1/6 scale Jeep versus the 1/10 scale SCX Builder's Kit. As you see, they're pretty much the same size. And as we said, this is 1/6 scale, but in real life, these Jeeps are short, small. So compared to a full-size truck, this is what you end up with. Now, this is just so you know what size item you're going to get. You know, you compare it, most people have seen one of these. Maybe not in this configuration, but this size 1/10 scale crawler. This is fun, well worth the $200 I spent on it. The worst part of the truck is the remote, but it is what it is. It's really hard to drive these one-handed, which I have to do for filming. But if you're just using it in regular form, it's okay. It does. I really wish there was some sort of foam or something here, or a crawl lever. But, you know, if that's the worst part, like I said, then we're doing all right. Now, this Jeep is actually fantastic. FMS did a great job on it. I do have a few ideas for it. So you're going to see some upgrades to this because I'm going to turn it into what I think will be a legit crawler. Not sure I'll be able to do it, but I'm going to try. So plans for this down the road. This will turn into a project. Stay tuned for that. So like always, please like and subscribe. I forget to peel the sticker off. We really appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.